बाकी सब रिलीजन को आप रिस्पेक्ट कर रहे हो और आप अपने रिलीजन को ही नीचा कर रहे हो, तो द सेंटिमेंट्स वर हर्ट, देयर वाज एंग्विश, देयर वाज एंगर with people, and as an RWA we had to kind of console them and we had to take some action, a positive action. ये तो आप लोगों के पास, मीडिया के पास आ गई, इसलिए it has snowballed like this.
I think that all of us in India deserve a better kind of conversation and a better kind of engagement. I think that we are better than this. Of course, we will disagree. I expressed the reasons for my disagreement in my speech earlier. Good morning. I just received a call from a television channel saying that a certain Resident Welfare Association has issued a notice against me for fasting in my house over the a matter on which I have already spoken, and my speech and both written and spoken are up. I was asked to give a bite and so on. But I would like to say that I believe that one of the reasons why the atmosphere in the country is so toxic today is because the manner in which television is being used to have what are called debates, which are not debates, and the manner in which these channels are conducting themselves. And I think that all of us in India deserve a better kind of conversation and a better kind of engagement. I think that we are better than this. Of course, we will disagree. I expressed the reasons for my disagreement in my speech earlier, and I made a spiritual presentation of my own pain about this by fasting peacefully in my home. And, so I have decided not to engage in any kind of television interview or giving a soundbite or anything else, other than saying what I have already said. And I have not myself received, this is only what I heard from the journalist. And I just want to tell everyone who's watching this that, I'm 49 years old and I have lived in this country for all my life, except for when I was studying abroad. And I have worked in many different fields. And you all know me. You all know me from both sides of the political aisle. I really believe that we have to stop treating each other like this. And I think that, whether you agree with what I say or not, I think that somewhere inside, the people who know me and educated people who are watching what's going on will also feel that, this is not how we should be conducting ourselves. So I hope that, this just gives everybody an opportunity to think about, where we are going and how we are going and whether we want to become like this. I'm not keeping away from television because I want to avoid a conversation. I want to have a conversation, and, that's why I express my views. I don't necessarily want to engage in a shouting match individually with anyone. I come from a political family, and so I know that politics is very serious for us, and it's a question not only of beliefs and intellectual thinking, but also of feelings and sentiments from whichever side of the political spectrum you come. So I can understand if people would want to take the conversation further and express their own counterpoint and so on. I think that should happen. But it's not necessary for us to be facing each other and shouting at each other to do that. There are many other ways of expressing ourselves which can be civilized and which can be thoughtful and reflective. And, it really doesn't even matter whether I'm persuaded or you individually are persuaded if you're of a different view to mine. I think that, what matters is whatever point of view that we put forward, and, whether people are able to see some sense in it. And if at the end of the day, at the end of this process in India, we can even just find a more civilized, a more thinking, and a more sincere way of talking and feeling and about these things, then we would have achieved something. Right now, things are pretty pathetic. And that's all I have to say. I mean, of course, I believe in the press. It's supposed to be the fourth estate. It's one of the pillars of democracy. But unfortunately, at the moment, it's just not functioning in a way where it's doing anything other than creating confusion and toxicity, which is why I think that it would be best for me to avoid the mainstream press at the moment. And so long as I have this platform to simply, speak to you from here. Jai Hind.